the whole Jupiter team vibe, everything.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, Kevin Kisner, first of all, struggled off the tee.
Yes.
Yes. Right off the bat, off the tee. I don't know, like, of how many tee shots he hit, how many went straight out of bounds. I don't even know the total numbers, but it seemed like more than half. Like, I don't know. The way it seemed. But here is what I love. And I feel like that could have gone a lot of different ways. But Max Homa, in some way, brought like a laughing comedic relief that, again, I'm sitting in the stands. I don't know how it was televised, but just watching him, like, that ball goes, it says penalty across the screen, and Max is just laughing. He's just laughing. Like,
well, and so it's cool to hear that you're hearing it, that was Max the one that started it, because I couldn't tell who started it. I just saw everybody laughing.
Yeah.
So it was Max that was like kind of the. I think
so. That was my perception, because where I was sitting was directly in line with like the player dugout area where they have their screens and their golf bags and their team sections. I was sitting straight across from that. So I kind of had this like straight on view to the players. And it to me seemed like Max Homa was just at this point where he's like, listen, we're all good golfers.
We're hanging with the boys.
Having a day. We've never done this. We don't know what's going on. We're starting to embarrass ourselves. And
it was like they're down by like 8 points.
Yeah. And then boom, another one in the water. It's like, oh my God.
Well, what was even worse? What was even worse was the chip.
Which one?
The one out of the bunker.
Oh my God.
Yes, when he sculled it like and it hits off of the flagpole so hard.
Dude,
Tiger lost his mind.
I've never seen Tiger lose it like that.
It's so fun to see Tiger have fun like that.
Dead serious question. Have you ever seen any video or anything of Tiger Woods laughing to the point of crying?
No.
Like, I've seen some really, but not crying.
Not that point where it was just, he was gone. He lost it. The show was gone. He was over.
Best. It was
and,
the best.
And
you know what was crazy is after he sculls it and like just right off the flagpole.
Yeah.
Homa goes and hits an amazing.
Oh, he almost made it.
Almost sinks it.
Yeah, he like touched all of the cup you could touch, and then it went out.
No,
that was Kisner.
That was Kisner.
That
was during the solo.
Was his follow-up shot. He blades it out of the sand, hits off the flagstick, rolls off the green. Kisner goes back. It's still him hitting, and he chips it and almost made it. Rolls it straight in.
Well, I thought that was Homa hitting.
The only other video of Tiger that
solos
really shows Tiger's like he's a bro type is when Justin Thomas is walking past Tiger and Tiger goes, "I'll see you at the former winners lunch tonight." Oh, I forgot you haven't won here. And he goes like this. He goes, and makes this face. And I've screen recorded every section. And I'm like, look at that. That's hilarious. Tiger's got to be one of the coolest people to hang out with too.
I love that he said, Tiger in the press conference last night, he was like, I feel like tonight was a great opportunity for people to see how bad pro golfers can be. But it is so true. I mean,
but they have everything perfectly aligned when they go the tee time. Who picks them?
Let's go back 1 week.
Yeah, let's go back 1 week.
Gary and I participated in an indoor tournament. We were super pumped. We went and played the course a few times. We practiced. This was on Saturday last week. Friday we go. We play our league round, and then we like kind of get dialed for this tournament that's going to be the next day. We were shooting lights out. I'm dead serious. I'm sure you've played better, but we have never played better than we were that Friday night.
Oh, to like because we had one thing is like this guy was like, "Oh, Gary's here. Yeah. Like, let's go watch Gary play golf."
It was so good. The next night, we come in to now play the tournament that we'd been prepping for a week, and I played like dog shit. What happened?
Well, we did so well the day before because, like, what did you shoot? 69 on the full swing, and then But here's another thing, though. We're also playing white tees at the one course, which was Pinehurst.
I couldn't make proper contact with my irons. Well, my driver was all over the place. It was just so. Either way, what I'm saying is like.
It matters.
That's what Tiger Woods is talking about. Like, listen, we're pros. Like, we're not here because we had this one fluke round and we like won a drawing out of a hat. Like, no, we all have. Every player in this entire league comes from a phenomenal career, whether it's current a little bit ago, a long time ago, wherever it is, every single person has made their mark in golf. They are incredible golfers. But yet, here you have the entire Jupiter team hitting balls out of bounds left and right, laughing, blading it off the stick, coming up short on 100-yard shots. It's like, in some weird way, because it was at that point, it was less than a week prior, it was 4 days prior that I had the same thing happen. And I'm not trying to say I'm the same thing. I'm just saying, like, it's just this weird thing.
It definitely, like, say you go to a tournament and like you're in your own head, and golf to me is consistently trying to talk to yourself about what you want to do in a calm manner, understanding your emotional thing, which then translates into your tempo, which then translates into your, your production of golf shots.
Yeah.
And like these guys are, for the first time ever, there's like, I know they've been to live or whatever, but like there's louder music. They're talking in between shots. They're not moving around as much. They're not in their own little worlds anymore. So now they're hitting shots like amateurs, because guess what? They have the amateur distractions coming into play.
Justin Rose talked about that. He, last night in the press conference, he said, you know what? He goes, historically in my career, he goes, I've always been everyone quiet, please. Stop rustling. He said, stop rustling your bag of crisps. Wrestling. Your bag of crisps. Oh, yeah. He's like, whatever. He goes, and now here we are. People are screaming. They're like heckling a little sometimes if they're rooting for the other team. There's music. There's lights. He goes, he said this. He goes, I think this will be really good for me.
Yeah, because 100%.
Right. He goes, it is causing me to mentally push through my process, because there's that countdown clock. I can't have my caddy go over, quiet them down, get a couple security guards, look at my putt. It's like, no, the heartbeat thing's going, and I've got, 10 seconds left.
Which then I think they're going to respect amateur golfers a little bit better when, because that's how we are. Like, dude, the amount of times we got to wait on this or that. Or
you were like a golf cart's just flying by while you're putting.
What cracked me up, though, is when they started going, Charlie, you want to come in?
Did they? I didn't hear that.
They were like, Charlie, you want a sub? And then they're like, where's Tom Kim at?
Dude.
It was
so
funny.
One of them was talking about the quote pep talk that they got from Charlie during the halftime or during
Did
the
they
break.
really?
Yeah,
What did they say?
So he's like, Charlie's like, yeah, it basically made fun of it. He's like, you guys are playing terrible. So I don't know if it was a pep talk or what it was.
Dude, there was one point where I saw it. I think it was on Instagram, because again, I didn't see the whole broadcast yet, but I need to, whatever. There's parts I missed, but where Tiger hit some shot, it goes in the water. They cut to Charlie's face, and Charlie just basically is mouthing the words like, what is he doing? Like,
yes.
Yeah. Like, he's just like befuddled. Like,
and what's the status? Like 1 out of every 5 shots from 100 yards, Tiger will miss the green. So,
yeah,
it is like, for him to miss it that hard, though, that was definitely a technical error.
They did say that they were 20 yards longer on every wedge shot than they normally are.
So do you think that was an increase of emotion that he did that, or is it a technical error? Well, after hearing about the semi thing, I think it was just an increased thing of emotion.
That's what I think. It's hitting off different surfaces. It's crazy adrenaline. It's all this stuff. Tiger Woods is like this stoic, in my own world, sort of like Tiger mode guy. And now all of a sudden, like, I'm the leader of this team I own, that is a part of this organization I own, which is built into this parent company that I started. And this is all on TV, and it's never happened before. And they're playing Eye of the Tiger and all this stuff. Like, he's never had walk-up music, at the Masters.
I wonder how much that costed him to get that song.
Oh, dude, I can't even imagine.
They probably paid him.
So again, like Justin Rose was saying, maybe there are qualities of this that will be a good takeaway. Like, I'm making mental adjustments for outdoor golf because of what I've learned here in this indoor golf.